welcome back to Class Culture. Welcome, Hearts of Gold. This is day 3 of Oddities. Yes, and we are going to talk about letters. So, thank you very much. I just want them to be something in between them. I know it might appear that I'm behind, but I'm not. Thank you, Hearts of Gold. I appreciate you because these videos will live on a long time. These topics, this subject matter is eternal. Shout out to Vlogmas. People watch Vlogmas all year long. So I encourage everyone, it's still early in the game, to get in on Vlogtober. I just say Halloween. And I'm using each and every day to discuss something regarding Halloween and all of the things that might make Halloween fun. And you can incorporate with your decorations. You can incorporate with just the funness of the celebration of All Hallows Eve. So welcome back to Class Culture. Please, if you're new here, subscribe, like, and share. Now, in order to chat during my lives, you must be a subscriber, and you have to be subscribed minimum 5 days. So yes, we are vetting, and it really, really matters to me that I know when you drop down, I have your support, and no one here that isn't subscribed is going to bother us in the chat. We are on topic. We are paying attention to each other. We are having a good time together. It's all entertainment, and we're just sort of kind of, yeah, past people who can't stick to the topic and aren't what? Hearts of Gold. 100. Because I'll be 2 years old in January, and I think that's enough time for everyone to catch up on what the meaning of my channel is. So I don't have a problem letting everyone sit back, relax, chill up in the skybox with the balcony view and on the replay crew. Shout out to our international Hearts of Gold. Shout out to everyone who comes back and watches my videos and are loving my playlist. It's a lot going on over here. That's the point. I want you to come in and enjoy yourself and find something you like to talk about. So I'm going to try to keep this to an hour. It's coming back. It's just early morning. Actually, I slept a good 5 hours. Actually, I have to be somewhere my time at 9 a.m. So I said, well, let me go. Let me grab these good 5 hours, and then I'm going to make this video. I'm going to come live. Then I might get snatch a little nap again, and then because I didn't want to go to sleep at 3 and wake up and try to do this stuff. I said, nope. I was tired, you guys. I think I fell asleep for like 2 hours in real time. Shout out to the future and beyond. Maybe 9 my time till 11. And then from midnight to 3. So that's like 5 hours. And I'm like, you know what? Grind. Shout out to Google and YouTube for sending me that great message saying, keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate you guys. There's many ways to grow your channel. If you're a content creator, this is the way I choose to grow it. So I appreciate you. And we are filling up all of our playlists. There's another playlist that's sort of kind of hanging in the wind. And I'm like, should I delete it? Should I keep it? I'll decide by the end of this month because I'm just focused on oddities and curiosities right now, amongst, I should say, and including my regularly scheduled programming. So a shout out to Tuesday in real time. I'll see you later on after our late night for Let It Rip Tuesday. So it's going to be interesting to see if people that can hit the panel or the link, I don't think they have to be subscribers or members, do they? We'll find out in real time together. But yeah, as far as that nonsense in the chat, I feel so much better. It's like, well, you weren't participating anyway. You were just listening anyway, but you were just writing things that didn't matter to class culture, or you can't stay on topic. I don't mind someone that is subscribed. Thank you very much. That wants to throw a bone or a receipt every once in a while. But really, honestly, get used to coming to my channel, reading the topic at hand, the title, and decide for yourself. You're going, if I'm talking about it, if I'm enjoying it, and if you are a heart of gold, you will enjoy it too. That's how I built my channel. So let's talk about letters. Why letters? Well, how do you write the spells? How do you write the greeting cards? How do you write the names? How did Hogwarts, become Hogwarts without an author writing the script or the book? Exactly. Letters are everything for the holidays. Everything. Okay, so what are we going to talk about? Everything is down below in the description box. It's going to be funny to hear the evolution of the return of my voice. You know, it's early. I didn't want anything hot, but as soon as I get something hot, it hits that, that the right tenor. But I don't care about stuff like that. I'm just over here talking to my heart's a go. Oddities and curiosities. Okay, we're going to talk about letters, another word for alphabet, our letter symbols. I had to be so creative, you guys, to pull out some good things because quoting fingers in the air, if you just speak to the lay person, they think that's boring. Well, it's not. Okay, our letter symbols. Now, this is a tongue twister. Grammatomancy. Grammatomancy. Okay, ideomotor. What are the meaning of letters? Can letters be used in magic? And then I'm going to keep the last one for a teaser. Oh, I forgot to write it in there. Give me a second. Okay. Then we're going to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 websites. Very interesting topic. Now, we already did a video on typography. That's not what we're talking about. Shout out to the playlist. I love my channel. It's me. It's everything. Shout out to the production playlist. Shout out to the members who can watch it. Yeah. And going back to the live chatters. Now, if you get this and it's 2 years from now, you can disregard, because I know you're going to be a subscriber and I know you're going to like to chat and I know you will have been a subscriber for at least 5 days. I'm giving everybody a 3 months head start. October, November, December. No excuses. Thank you so much for becoming a subscriber and a person who likes to chat. So let's get the first topic. Now, I don't have really any pictures. I'm not going to do any of the picture thing. I honestly, because it's such a vast topic. And I know you know what letters look like. And if you see something that sparks your fancy, you're interested in, your curiosity perks up, then go look at it. Go discover it. Go figure it out. Now, let me put this away. You know how I like to stay organized in the background. Give me a second. I always feel like I'm missing a folder. I'm taking my time. I'm focusing. Did I? No, here it is. Oh, I was going to say, did I move it? No, I did not. Okay, good. Because I want to put this away for a rainy day. Yeah, we're going to get all of this in there. Sorry. So yeah, I'm learning how to speak French. You all know that. And let me put it up here. Give me a second. Oh, I took it away. Okay.
Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui?
Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? So I always correct my pronunciation, and I'm trying to work on the dialect because that's my problem. Now I can read it and I can struggle bust through it, but I want to learn how to pronounce correctly. Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? How are you today? Okay. So anytime you come across these videos, if you are international, respond to me in the comment section. Okay. So I'm getting there. I can't be shy and be fluent, and maybe 2023 when we're in a Paris, I need to speak openly and not be so shy. So yeah. All right. Now let's hit the first one, and that's letters. Yeah, I get really shy on things like that. I know it sounds silly, but I do. And that's the only way. Everyone tells me that. They get so frustrated with me, hard to go. They go, nope. And they'll speak French to me and they won't speak any English. They're like, nope. So I'm forced to do it. So a symbol, usually written or printed, representing a speech sound and um, constituting a unit of an alphabet. That's a letter. And now we're not talking about letters where you handwrite. We're not talking about that. So I won't even read that. What are the letters A to Z? There they are, just in case. We have internationals. Their alphabet might look different than ours. What are types of letter? That's letters you write. So sorry about that. Oh, I thought this was interesting. What is the 27th letter of the alphabet? It's the ampersand, the and sign. Did you know that? There's some trivia. Now let me I'm going to get a screenshot. You never know. Pop quiz. All right. So when you look at images, you see all the goodness. We know what the alphabet looks like. We know what letters look like. We're not going to spend any longer on this. We know there are a million fonts. We've studied the subject of typography, and I shared a little story time regarding cursive, right? Done. I'm sorry, I just drank. And no, I'm not going to burp. I just have to pat I have to do my, like, burp myself, not, it's right in my chest and it won't come out. You won't hear it, but it's like, oh, just get out of there. Because it's when I'm talking and I'm smiling and I'm with you guys, my body just activates. It comes alive. So I can't help it. We're just human, right? So what's the next thing? It's another word for the alphabet. I got a lot of things open, you guys. Give me a second. Another word for the alphabet. Sometimes they get closed. I don't know why. Okay. And I thought this was interesting because not that people aren't educated, they want to challenge you. And in the challenge, I'm there and I'm ready. I'm here for it, but they can never accept the correct answers. So when you put in another word for alphabet, it says ABC, letters, symbols, and icons. I don't care about anything else. ABCs, letters, symbols, and icons. I just had to share that with you. Okay. So if I might refer to something as an icon, I may be referring to a letter. Okay. I'm sorry, my foot. I got a bug bite right near. Remember the other day I was telling you guys, it's like, oh yeah, it's finally slowing down. But every once in a while I have to get at it. And it feels weird. I don't think it was a mosquito. I think it was a spider. They love sweet Gigi, don't they? So our letters, symbols. So that's the next thing. That's why I did that in the middle of that, because I swear I don't know why people don't know how to look things up or research. I'm like, well, why are you challenging me? It's right there. What is the big deal? Are symbols and letters the same? So they're going to keep asking us. As nouns, the difference between symbol and letter is that symbol is a character or a glyph, as in hieroglyph, representing an idea, concept, or object, while a letter is a symbol in an alphabet. So if someone says, what is that? That is the symbol A. You can say that. Okay? So there it is. Give me a second. And the reason why I do that when I get ready for my research, when I get ready to write something, when I get ready to speak on something, I can go back to these notes and write out my speech or my script or my paragraph, and it will make sense. It's okay to remind yourself, in other words. Don't feel like you have to remember everything. That's impossible. Absolutely impossible. Now here's that big fancy word. Grammatomancy. Grammatomancy. Okay, so let's pull that one up. And this is all going somewhere. We're here to learn. This is class culture. Come back when I'm doing something you enjoy if you don't enjoy this. Shout out to all the students, the college students. A shout out to all the mothers and teachers and anyone that wants to grow and use education as a stepping stone to enlightenment. So here it is. Select a letter through some random meanings. It's when you select a letter through some type of random means, dice. You might even put in tarot. You might even put in Uno, things like games. It's random, but you're still selecting the letter. Okay. Or it's divination. Okay. And we will return to that. Did we talk about divination? I'm sure we did. It's an ancient Greek method, not dissimilar to that of runes. So it's a big fancy word. Okay, but there it is. It's a part of our lexicon now. We are good. I just wanted to introduce that to you. We'll come back to it at a later date. Okay, so what's the next thing? Everything down below in the description box pertains to everything we're talking about. Ideomotor. Okay, so that one is next. Yep, it's there. Oh, this is flowing. Knock on everything. And that's another thing I wanted to come on here. Because in real time, I guess, I don't know, did Google come back up yet? Yeah, they were having problems. Where is it? Here we go. Google and Facebook. I didn't even look at any of those because I had updated them. But I did have a show that was attached to a Facebook, and that it was kind of wonky, but it's not a big deal. Okay, I'm going to read this one first. The ideomotor phenomenon is a psychological phenomenon wherein a subject makes motions unconsciously, also called ideomotor response and abbreviated to IMR. It is a concept in hypnosis and psychological research. It is derived from the term ideo and motor. Well, we know that, Joe. But look over here first or second. The effects of automatic writing, dowsing, facilitated communication, applied kinesiology. That is one of my favorite things on planet Earth. And the Ouija board. You know I was going to take you somewhere. Ideomotor. When you put the hands and it's supposed to move, nobody's pushing it, cheating. It's energy work. So I don't know if you're into the Ouija, but it's a gag for me. And yeah, that's what it's called, the ideomotor phenomenon. You know I'm going to take you where we belong. It's not a big deal. But yeah, we all know what a Ouija board is. So it is what it is. And as you look at the images, you find all types of good things. And when you see it, you know it. You just didn't know that's what it was called. Ideomotor. Like, you know, hypnosis. Ideomotor. You know, prongs. I forget what they call those. Ideomotor. Okay? Did you know Ouija boards work because of the ideomotor effect, where you sometimes move objects or even yourself without knowing it, combined with a strong subconscious need for an answer using what? Symbols, icons, and letters. It creates a situation where people can be spelling out words while moving. It's called a planchette, and still believe 100% that they aren't the ones doing it. So, you know, it is a game, it is entertainment, but some people really are into it, and it's Halloweeny. Why not? So, there's a cute little picture there, just in case you want to enjoy it. Maybe scrapbook it. Let me see. Let's see if we can scrapbook it. That's what I'm going to start calling that. Yep, done. So see, boom, boom, boom. So what's next? What are the meanings of letters? And then there's three more after that. What are the meanings of letters? Now we know what they are. Now we know what we can call them. We also know the purpose of um, the devices that use them during Halloween, right? Now let's look at what are the meanings of the letters. Letters are fascinating to me. Remember I told you guys, and I have a book. Yes, that was my feet. I love cracking my toes. If you heard that. But I don't know if I want to use that one. I think I showed it in a haul. I think I showed it in a haul already. I'm going to do a haul for my arts and crafts channel, so you'll see it again over there. Now, what are the meanings of letter? Okay. Now here they give more information. Letters are characters that have more than one sound. Letters are fascinating. They have sound. You are intrigued. You can write a whole song, a poem, a book. Letters are fascinating. They're tools, icons, symbols to communicate, right? Yes, they're using speech. They're also using art, right? What are the meanings of letters? A written, typed, or printed communication, especially one sent in an envelope by mail or messenger. So now you get to, you really know your Gigi now. If you've been hanging, shout out to my day ones. Shout out to our Hearts of Gold that are members, VIP, the click. My channel is about me. And it's just about me telling you about me and what fascinates me, what drives me, the tools that I use to do the craft that I do. We must use letters in order to communicate. It's not that simple, but it's also fascinating to Gigi. Okay. Now, the third person present letters, you get all types of things, but I like number two. It's also they're emblems, right? Like a Letterman jacket. That it's an emblem. That's a word, right? So it doesn't matter how you approach it. Just make sure you're using the correct terms. That's all. It's also a symbol, usually written or printed, representing a speech, sound, and constituting a unit. We already said that. But I like how it said representing a speech sound. What do we learn in elementary or elementary? How to speak your alphabet, how to write your alphabet, how to use the icons to make words. So yeah, it's pretty amazing, right? And here it said, do letters have meanings? Well, of course they do. And it's beyond. It's it's a study. Uh, Again, go to the library, go to the bookshelves, and ask a librarian, and you'll be there for 5 hours, like Gigi, getting all the good stuff that you need for your research. And then trust me, I do cut myself off. Like if I say Saturday is the end of all my research, not Oktoberfest. Or see, I knew I was going to say Oktoberfest. Shout out to Germany. I knew I was going to slip. I was telling my friends, I'm so surprised it didn't slip. Well, there it is. Okay. Shout out to shout out to Vlogtober. But yeah, if I wanted to end all research today, I still could because I just know how to look things up, and all of this stuff I already have bookmarked, and then I move forward. So you have to make yourself do that sometimes. Okay. So, can letters be used in magic? Okay. Now, this one was a bit different, and I'm going to look at it again. Yeah, there wasn't a lot. It was just images and news. So, yeah, let's look at that. Because we've killed the definition. We got it, right? Let's look at some images. Abracadabra, all this good stuff. It's not a lot, you know. I thought that was interesting. It's like a chart, you know. Then I like that image. Now you could set up your Halloween corner to look something that's a bit cluttered, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. But when you go up here, okay, and you click news, interesting, right? Interesting. Now some things are going to slip through, but you have to be careful. But this one, April 14th, course explores magic, witchcraft, and healing. It's Halloween, and they talk about voodoo dolls. It's right here. So you can click that, okay? And then love spells. You can click that. And then you can go 1, 2, 3, and as much as you want to delve into that. Now let's look up Ouija. To me, it's spelled weird because it looks like it should say a wee ha, right? But it ain't. Okay. So let me go here. Let me make sure. And then we'll go right. Okay, good. 30 minutes. We'll go right into the websites. Okay. The Ouija, also known as a spirit board or a talking board, is a flat board marked with the letters of the alphabet and numbers and the word yes and no. And I think it has some other stuff. No, I don't. It's not scary to me. I'm not very superstitious. So it drives people nuts. I know. But yeah, I'm not a very superstitious person. Now I'll sit and listen to old nasty ghost story, but oh, I like that color better. I'll keep both. But yeah, you can see all the different versions. Fun, right? Here's an old Ouija board. So you could even decorate your like your Halloween tree, hint hint, with just pictures of this. Just print them out and just choose the different ones. Like there's one. I forgot to get the other one, didn't I? I sure did. Let's see if I can get it back. Give me a second. Yep, I can get it back. You know, let's get, oh no, sometimes they let you get them, sometimes I don't want to share. But, oh, that's a good one. And remember in Downton Abbey, they were playing with a Ouija board, and that lady that passed away spoke to them. Crazy, right? And they were like, was that you? And they said, no, that wasn't me. They were like, no, that's you. They were like, no, it's not me. And then it was that lady, because her spirit had just ascended. And it was like, ooh, that was a little creepy. And it was during Christmas. See, people do Ouija throughout the year. It doesn't have to be during Halloweeny. It's all year long. Now I'm trying to find another one. Oh, that's a good one. No, that's like a copy. Let's get a good one. So you might see this on the Halloween tree. Remember, we got the tree last year for Christmas and it was black. Well, I'm using it again this year. Why? Because you want to be able to use it for lots of things, not just one thing. So you'll see that as well. I like that one. That's kind of cool, right? Just a little variety. No, I didn't like that. Sometimes they let you share these, sometimes they do not. You can't be mad at them. Talking board. Ooh, yay. Okay, enough. Okay, so, you know, because I'll be stuck in there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have more than 4 here. Which one are we going to do first? Okay, let's do this one first. So lots of information. Okay, and I'm going to take this away because the banner is a bit large. Lots of fun stuff, facts, and ghoulies for your entertainment purposes at home. And kids are just naturally curious, right? Now let's talk about some of the symbols that go along with words and letters, aka symbols and or icons. Accents, acute, cedilla, circumflex, diacritic. I cannot do that one. Diresis. Okay, I did it. A grave. These are marks associated with letters. A tilde, an umlaut. Okay, umlaut. And then they give you the example. Written above a vowel in some languages. And there's the little, it's right in between there. It's kind of tiny. Oh, look at the jellyfish. Okay. The tilt, it's written over the letter. Okay. In Spanish and Portuguese. Now, a lot of these didn't have it, but here's a grave, the mark above a letter in French. I'm sure it's pronounced another way. So let's go all the way at the top. For instance, an accent. We all know what an accent is. I thought this was fascinating because not only is it talking about the letter, it's talking about symbols that come along with the letters. So haven't you sometimes asked yourself, what does that mean? Well, this is a head start. And I am going to bookmark that because I didn't bookmark it. Okay. Over here, explore related meanings, the alphabet, writing systems, representations of sound, miscellaneous written symbols, informal ways of writing words, codes, right? And then at the top, buzzwords, open dictionary, resources, quizzes, videos, etc., etc. There's old nasty thesaurus. Thesaurus. I'm tired. Thesaurus. Did I say thesaurus? I made a word up. Thesaurus. I'm not tired. I got enough sleep. I'm just up when I'm supposed to be asleep. I think I'm going to take an old nasty nap. No, I'm coming live. I lied to you. It's 7 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast, so my East Coasters will enjoy Gigi Darling this morning. I try to mix it up. I don't want this is class culture. We do what we want to do over here, and I want to mix things up. I don't want things to be so predictable. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. We can't live life that way. So what's the next thing? Oh, yeah, I like this one. Okay. Interesting, right? So you'll never look at a letter again the same way. How does Ouija work? Now, I'll go at the top. Let's just start here. Before Ouija boards were invented, spiritualists and I know they're stalking me. Spiritualists and other would-be ghost communicators used makeshift devices called talking boards that served a similar purpose. It wasn't like a game. Now, I went to old nasty old-fashioned toy store today and they didn't have it. I was disappointed. I'm going to find one. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Talking boards first became popular in mid 19th century when millions of people suddenly gained an interest in talking to the dead following the tremendous loss of life in the Civil War. Now you might say, Gigi darling, we're off to track. No, there are letters on a Ouija board. We are on track. The popularity of talking boards and their use as a tool to exploit grieving war families meant scientists actually started studying the ideomotor effect in the mid-century, well before Ouija boards and planchettes were patented in 1890. Isn't that crazy? Now, let me make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, because I did it earlier today, but you know, things escape you, and we're class culture, and this is how we rock and roll. Give me a second. Sometimes they won't give you the pronunciation. Okay, here we go.
Planchette.
Yeah, planchette. Be careful, right? Okay, so go to the top. There's a nasty one. But how Ouija boards work. Hint, it's not ghosts. No demons will not possess you if you use one. So thank you, Aja, for writing that. Yeah, I don't have time for that. But I like this because look at the black and white pictures and look at the old nasty skull. Isn't that cute? That's decoration for Halloween. You don't even have to use it. Just put it in the corner and decorate with it. All right. So that's down below. I wanted to just go right to where I wanted to go. You can enjoy yourself looking and reading the rest of that article. So what's the next thing? Give me a second. Because some of these I did not keep, did I? I sure didn't. Copy. I had a lot going on today, you guys. I hope you had a productive Monday, and it's Tuesday already. Is that crazy? These days seem shorter to me now. I'm very, no, what happened? It's there, you guys, but it's not showing me the tab. Had a very productive day, but it's like, wow. That's weird. There's a tab open, but it's not showing up with the information that I'm sharing with you right now on the screen. Well, I guess I could put that down there. Okay. So this was an interesting website because look at the top. It's called Tries Me Gestos. I don't know. I don't care. But it has the word mystic in there. And it talks about runes, Celtic tree, Japanese Shinto, Arabic alphabet, or Hebrew, sorry, Arabic alphabet, Greek and English consonants. I think they meant consonants or consonants. Is that a word? You have to be careful. Yeah.
Consonant.
Consonant. English consonants. It means a basic speech sound in which the breath is at least partly obstructed and which can be combined with a vowel to form a syllable. Interesting. Articulatory. Now that's a word. Phonetics. Articulatory phonetics. A consonant is a speech sound that is articulated with complete or partial closure of the vocal tract. Interesting. I love learning. So you can click on those up here, like boom, 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 boom. Okay. Then it talks about letter meanings according to mystical traditions. This is down below for you. We're just going to go really, really slow. I am not going to read all of that. Where are we at with time? And I still have, what, 3 websites to do? 2 more. And we're already at 15 minutes ago. It just goes so fast. But you best believe in the future, because I come back to these as well. We will be studying this in the future. So, Viking runes, we already talked about that. But, I mean, really? Okay, let's talk about name, translation. These are the topics, the titles of the columns. Names, translation, trees, English, and meaning. Crazy, right? So let's pick, I don't know, W. Veen Joy Ash. He enjoys who knows no suffering, sorrow nor anxiety, and has prosperity and happiness and a good enough house. I'll take it. This is amazing. When I found this, because we're going to be doing trees. Wow, right? There's a Celtic tree alphabet. Did you know that? See how I treat my hearts of gold, just like I treat myself. Hebrew alphabet of the Kabbalah. Okay. Now, not so much symbol, but more icon. The letter itself. Arabic alphabet. Now, that's what we use every day. Believe it or not, I had that conversation with someone during 911. Shout out to 911 20 years ago. Shout out to the troops that made it home. And they were like, what are you talking about, Arabic alphabet? I'm like, we use the Arabic alphabet. And they were like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, well, no, you're not making any sense. And then they scurry away. So these are interesting. Go have fun. Diagram of spheres. It's a lot going on. I make myself laugh all the time. I know I just made you dizzy, but I have so many story times in my life. It's not even funny. People are funny to me. They got mad because I taught them something. People are really silly. And I'm laughing like this because I don't want to get any, I don't want to bother my voice. I know I sound like old nasty Hollywood actors, Lauren Bacall or somebody like that. But yeah, it's back. Y'all heard me sing it earlier today. Now, before I go to the top, let's read this. Letters of the alphabet representing energies that may be interpreted. Thus, each letter has a meaning. Of course it does. Now, let's go look at the top first. This is affinity numerology. Remember, we talked about numerology, but we're talking about letters as well. Here they go through each letter for you, my hearts of gold. Let's pick letter L. Okay, so I'll go to letter L. And the energy represented by the letter L resonates with the ideas of inspiration, exploration, optimism, creative self-expression. It is an inspiring energy that can affect people who move within the letter's energy resonance. So if it's the first letter, if it's the last letter, you can do all the rest. Okay? And that's down below. So yeah, 10 minutes. Okay, cool. All right, what's next? Now, this is fun. Now, I don't even know. See, something's going on with this computer. You guys stare at that for a second. Give me a minute. Yeah, I'm getting sleepy. Oh, even though I did sleep, but I'm off because I got that 9 o'clock meeting. It's okay. Give me a second. Yeah. Yeah, that was the last one. Okay, that's the last one. Give me a second. Okay, yeah. We got this. Okay, so this is the last one. Okay, good. I like it at least under an hour or an hour. So that, yeah, I don't want to go any above that because you guys are amazing to me. Your time and attention means everything. So I appreciate you. So let's go back to this. Now, I'm going to go to the top in a minute, but let's start here. The meaning of Z in your name. So the previous one was before and after. This one is, it can be anywhere in your name. And we know Gigi has old nasty Z in her name. You are naturally upbeat and charismatic. You always walk on the sunny side of the street, so to say, but also have high standards. Oh, yes, we do in class culture. You got to keep it what? 100. You balance this out with common sense and understanding. Compassion is a strong suit of yours. You are wise and quick to think on your feet, but be careful not to be impatient or impulsive. That is so hard. That was better than a horoscope right there, because that is me in a nutshell. So let's go to the top. As you can see, every letter under the sun. And I, TY Darlingz, shared that with you. So yeah, isn't that cool? You know me, I'll snatch, but I didn't snatch. So this gentleman, it's his work. He has free insight. Okay. Okay, let me say his name. HUGz. So yeah. And by me including everything down below, you guys, CITE, I cite correctly. Okay. So home, free insight, daily number forecast, free numerology reading. Let me bookmark this. I forgot to do that. I was in a rush. Sorry. Transformative, relationship forecast, monthly forecast, your personal year forecast, and then numerology. Even though he's talking about special letters here, we know what's up, right? We already studied that. About numerology. Okay. There's a course. There's some articles, life paths, master numbers. It's really kind of cool. A chart calculator. Now, I have not looked at that yet, but I will be revisiting this. Why? Because it's down below in the description box. The capstone is the last letter of your name, and fittingly, it demonstrates your ability to see projects and ideas through to the end. This translates into your finishing number. Interesting, right? So did you know you have a cornerstone and a capstone to your name? Those are your bookends. And here is the top one. Okay. So yeah, it's fun. And then they go into other things, but you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. So see, you learn something new. Cornerstone and capstone. All right, that is it. Now, a second. I'm going to try to fit the playlist in each one of the description boxes in every video I make in the month of October so people can be redirected. But give me a minute. I know it's early in the game, but give me a minute because it's a lot going on. But I will definitely share this today with the link to the playlist. Remember, I told you guys I had to clean it up, so I did. So, yay, we did that. And yay, you will see this after we're done having a little kiki in the live that's coming to you. Thank you so much. This was fun. Now we know letters. Wow, we have so much more to go. Don't you feel better when you're over here? Don't you feel enlightened? Don't you feel like you're obligated to subscribe? Of course you do, because there's so much more fun to be had. And make sure you hit those like buttons on the way in and on the way out. Shout out to cosplay in December. Thank you, Hearts of Go. I enjoy this topic. I have to keep on track. You know, I'm squirrel. I'll do a couple of them live, but it's really, really hard because you know how it is. We get on subjects. I start talking. I want to keep it under an hour, all that goodness. But I know you appreciate me because I appreciate you. And it doesn't matter what we're doing over here as long as I am fulfilling my goal as a content creator, a vlogger. A digital queen on these YouTube streets and on all social media. I appreciate you, boo. Have a good day. And until next time, I'll see you in a scheduled live. Hit all the reminder buttons. We're going to be shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. You're going to see 2 new things pop up. It's a new year in a couple of months, and we're rocking and rolling. So I appreciate you from the bottom of my golden heart. See you later. Bye.